Hi everyone, Liz Willis here with Right Side Broadcasting Network. I am the Vice President of Operations here, and I'm joined by our very own Brian Glenn.
Thank you so much. Good to be here. And it's been a while since I think we've seen each other in person with this roller coaster schedules that we have, Liz.
Yeah, absolutely. But we've got a lot to look forward to, and I think I'll be seeing you very soon. Before we get into all of those details about what type of programming we have coming up and what exciting times are to come, we wanted to spread a message out to everyone that Rsbn is not going anywhere. In fact, it's quite the opposite of that. We're actually going to be branching out into many more platforms. We're so excited about them. We actually are live currently on Cloud Hub. We are channel 112, so make sure that you follow channel 112 on Cloud Hub. You can also follow us on Gab at Rsbn Network, on Telegram at Rsbn Network, and within about a month, we are going to be available on Amazon Fire TV, Roku, Apple TV, Android TV, Tizen, Xbox One, iOS, and Google Play. I'm telling you, you guys have been asking for it, and we've been working behind the scenes. Our headquarters has been doing an incredible job just making these things happen. We don't want to be at the discretion of what Twitter and YouTube allow us to post. So we are building out. We're building out our own platforms, and we're so excited to be able to give you the content that you deserve to see.
Yeah, and Liz, it also just expands the network. A lot of people may not have a YouTube channel. A lot of people may not have a Facebook account. So a lot of people have TVs, right? And of course, I have a smart TV at home. So you can just go to Roku and, of course, your Fire and all of that. There's just different ways that people can consume all the content here at Right Side Broadcasting. And one thing I'm really looking forward to is programming. And of course, I have been a correspondent since, I guess, September. It seems like forever, right? But I'm also a director of programming now, which puts a lot more responsibility. Yes, I'm very excited about that. It's almost like a dream come true, if you will. But I'm excited about the types of programs that we're going to roll out on our across all of our networks here. And it's programming that relates to, Liz, you and I have met literally hundreds of thousands of MAGA supporters and hundreds of thousands of Americans. We know kind of what they're interested in. They're interested in family, God, and love of country. And so that kind of previews some of the content that we're going to roll out here in the next month or so. So I'm excited. I love these new platforms. I was just talking to my mom the other day. She says, Brian, how do I know when a Right Side video is going to come up? I said, well, this is easy. You just go to YouTube and you subscribe, and then it automatically lets you know. And so this is one way that Joe and everyone back at the corporate office is just moving forward to make sure that we navigate these waters, Liz, of censorship. And we've seen it happen not only to conservative news outlets, but to Americans that are just trying to speak their mind on thoughts on a lot of topics.
Absolutely. And there are millions of people who really want to know what's going on, and the mainstream media is just not cutting it. So we are here, we're working behind the scenes and around the clock to expand Right Side Broadcasting Network. We are thrilled, and we could not be here in this position without the support and the donations that have come throughout the past years. So we have to say thank you to everyone that has supported us. We see a really bright future ahead. And we are going to continue to update y'all as these platforms get completed. We're still working on the app as well. We're going to have our very own Rsbn app. So once these are completed, we will reach out via the original social media platforms as well. We're going to continue to use those. We're not just going to cut them off unless they cut us off. But we're going to let you guys know exactly how to follow us, and we're going to get into the groove of things. We'll have around the clock 24-hour programming. You can tune in almost any time, and we're just really excited to be able to broaden our horizons and take on a little bit more.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, you know, when you mentioned censorship, and you have to really navigate certain platforms a different way. There's some things that we could put on cloud hub that we can't put on YouTube, you know? So we're just trying to protect ourselves and be able to be out there to tell the truth. And Liz, if there's a couple things that you and I have been told over your long journey with Rsbn and just my short journey so far, is that people love that we tell the truth. We don't sugarcoat anything, and we show the crowds. And of course, with rallies, that's what we're known for. And so we want to continue to bring content that is relevant to people's lives. And we want to continue to be upfront and honest. And sometimes that doesn't go well on the flip side of things with other media outlets and with the government. So we just want to be out there. And people that I've read some comments on social media, Liz, that people thinks we're selling out by going to these alternative platforms. And I completely disagree. I think the opposite. We are trying to expand our footprint of right side broadcasting. So, hey, kudos to everyone making it happen. You mentioned it earlier about donations, and we've seen it, you know, and we've seen people support companies like MyPillow, you know, which, by the way, you can go to mypillow.com and put in promo code RSBN and receive up to 66% off. But, you know, but what a great patriot and supporter he has been with us from day one, right?
Yeah, Mike Lindell has been absolutely incredible. And if you watch the news, you know that the media is out to get him. So we have just been really fortunate to be able to work with him and to see his truth and to see these incredible movements happening across this country and to broadcast it out to millions of people who need to see that there are still patriots out there. There's hope for this country. There is love. There is God. There's joy. There is family. And it's really something that we like to focus on and we like to broadcast out. You did mention that people might think that we are selling out to these platforms, but we are not. We're actually protecting ourselves, because if we don't broaden and reach these new platforms, we can be silenced at the click of a button by some of these big tech companies. And we're really just protecting ourselves and hoping to get a larger audience that can help protect us against the censorship we're currently facing. Back to Mike Lindell, we actually have a really cool journey coming up that we're going to share with you. This is, I suppose, breaking news. We just decided like an hour ago we're going to do this. But Rsbn is going to be flying to Minnesota to MyPillow headquarters, and we are going to be taking y'all on a live tour of what is really going on at MyPillow. This is going to be happening Friday. I think it's going to be really neat. The media is trying to say that Mike Lindell's company and MyPillow is going in the garbage, but it's not. It's doing better than ever, and we're going to take you on a tour to prove that.
I think it's awesome. This might be one of the favorite assignments we've ever done here at Right Side. I cannot wait to see the operations there. And of course, he's got an amazing story. We've all heard that story before. Also, programming note real quickly, coming up on February 13th, Liz and I will be out in Los Angeles, where they are having a little thing called a recall to Governor Newsom there. So we'll be there covering that. That'll be at the Los Angeles City Hall on February 13th. And I think it ends back in March, or 1st of March, on the steps of the state capitol there in California. So hopefully we'll be there as well to kind of see how this all plays out, as so much is going on in the state of California. Then also, Liz, you and I will be at CPAC down there in Florida.
Yes, I am so excited. Maybe it's a little ironic that I send myself to all of these sunny locations. So we're going to be in LA, and then we're going to be in Florida. I'm so excited, and we're really just grateful and honored to be able to be the broadcasting network that can bring these events that are parts of history to millions of people just via the internet. So we're really looking forward to broadening our horizons, expanding across these platforms, and making it more user-friendly so that you can just turn on your TV and have Rsbn right there.
There you go. Hey, let's update everybody on the social media platforms. If they're just finding us for the first time, we get a lot of people that says, hey, somebody told me about Right Side Broadcasting, and I just started watching your videos. But let's kind of go across the spectrum there, where they can find us on Twitter, Facebook, and all that good stuff.
Absolutely. So Facebook, search Right Side Broadcasting Network. Give us a like. You can turn on notifications for that as well. We're also on Twitter, Instagram, Gab, and Telegram at RSB Network. You want to make sure you're following us across all platforms, as well as YouTube, which is one of our largest, at over 1 million subscribers there. So we are Right Side Broadcasting Network on YouTube. and that should answer any questions you might have. You can also check out our website. It's been being worked on the past few weeks. It should be up and running again this Friday, bigger and better than ever before. That's www.rsbnetwork.com.
And of course, they can find you personally on social media as well, as that's another good way. So let's make sure everybody has all your handles for Twitter and IG.
Yes, of course. Follow me while I'm still there. I am on Twitter at Liz Willis _, and I'm on Instagram at Liz Willis. That's LizWillis. Again, I'm Vice President of Operations for Rsbn. So essentially, I get to plan and send people out to all of these incredible trips and journeys and make sure that they are covering what's going on in the United States.
Yeah, well, you've got an important job there. I know everyone adores what you do. We value your time and your efforts and your talents. And if somebody wants to follow me as well, I'm at Brian Glenn TV, BrianGlenn TV. I haven't been canceled yet, Liz, and I'm very conscious of what I post up because I don't want to fall on that list, but I still want to have that voice out there. I know I've lost some followers on Twitter, pretty much like you have as well. I think the day that the president's Twitter was taken down, I think everyone lost a little bit of followers, but I'm there on social media. I try to post up as the truth. I don't sugarcoat things, and I want people to get out of sometimes the conspiracy theories that will lead you down a path of disappointment. So I just try to be upfront and honest, and we get the facts, we get the truth, and we deliver it to you on all of our social media platforms. Well, just to recap, thank you so much for joining us. And of course, you know, more platforms will be added to our network, and so more people, hey, you can't go wrong with that, right?
Absolutely. And hopefully we'll be seeing a lot more of each other and our viewers very soon once we get these platforms up and rolling. Again, we're not going anywhere.
There you go. So the next time you see Liz and myself, we will be live in the very chilly Minnesota.
Can't wait.
Yeah. All right, Liz, good seeing you.
Thank you. You too, Brian.
All right. Bye-bye.